My name's Jonna Ingram, and I'm the coach of Primetime Express. I've been doing drill team for about 10 to 11 years now. I started when my daughter was 9, and she's grown. So now I have a bunch of other daughters. Ashton came with us about 2 years ago. She joined us, and we found out she ended up getting sick. And so as we went to our competition, we dedicated all the rides to her, and was really taken note of where she was with her progress and her treatments, and we were glad that she's well and came back to us. And with her new horse, she's actually done really well with her. So we're glad to have her back.
Things have been going really well with Harley. What he taught me, it just works so well. She's so much better since he taught me that, and it just works so well. The future for Harley right now, I'm working with her on barrels as well as drill team because she's in shape to do barrels. And so I have a play day coming up, so I'm going to get her ready for barrels, and she's going to make an awesome drill team horse, and I think an awesome barrel horse as well. So I'm real happy about her future.
How many's in the drill team?
Oh, there's about 40 of us.
40, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I'd love for them to come up. You invite them up, and we'll set a time for them to come up here, and we'll ride with them. That'd be a lot of fun.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the show. We're here with the Primetime Express drill team out around from the Waco area, and we had earlier on the show we had Ashton and helping her with her horse, and she brought her drill team down here, and we actually have the coach and the head of the drill team. This is Jonna. Jonna, thanks for being on the show.
Glad to be here.
Jonna, tell us a little bit about these girls and how they've all come together here to put together this drill team and compete all over the country.
Well, we started out with 11 riders actually, and I had to find another avenue for my daughter as we showed in regular horse shows, and it just got too expensive, so we went to the drill team, and here we are. I started with 11 riders, and now I have almost 30 riders, and we have this group behind me. They're what I consider kind of a novice to mid-level team, and so they work their way up to the advanced team.
I see. Now, where do these girls come from? Are they from the 4-H or from the local horse clubs? I mean, where do they come from?
Some of them have come from the 4-H. Some of them are just heard about it through the paper and just showed up. And we started. Gosh, I've been with some of these girls since they were 8 years old, and now some of them are senior in high school, and they've just stuck with it.
Yeah. And you teach them horsemanship and you know, all that comes with responsibility and and understanding how to get along. Of course, right. You know, in a drill team, there's got to be a lot of coordination, I imagine.
Oh, it is. We practice every Sunday, and we're more of a competition drill team. As far as national competition, which is the United States Equestrian Drill Competition that's held in Lindale, in 2009 we won the national championship. We also placed first in the theme category. In 2010, we won the Sports Quest Cup, which is called the Ride of Champions, where you qualify for that one. You have to place in the top 3 in the Division I championship. We've also traveled to Oklahoma and won grand champions there in High Point, as well as other small competitions in Texas. I think the hardest part about drill team is actually rating a horse because they need to be able to trot when it's time to trot. They need to be able to lope when it's time to lope. Also, we have to stay in the same gait in competition. So if it's calling for a lope in that move and some of them are trotting, then that's points deducted. So we work on a lot of transition and trying to keep the horse at the same gait, short loping. So if spacing gets off, they can keep that horse loping.
Now, I'm not being prejudiced, but I don't see one male in the group. Is it just a female group?
It is an all-girl drill
all
team.
All girls. Okay. Well, good. That's great. Well, I was working with Ashton just a little bit here about a month ago. She came to the ranch, and she's been battling illness, cancer, and has done a great job. She changed horses and got a horse that kind of fits her a little bit better, and just like to get her out here and see what she's worked on for the last few weeks. Ashton, why don't you come on out here? Okay, Ashton, good to have you back.
It's nice to be back.
Tell us a little bit. It's been a month since you've been here. Tell us a little bit about what you've been working on with your horse.
I've been working on side passing and getting her to change her leads and everything, and she's gotten a lot better since you helped me.
Okay, been working on her headset a little bit. She had problems backing up, didn't she, and throwing her head and wanting to kind of rear a little bit. And, so why don't you demonstrate to us a little bit about what you've been working on?
All right. Okay.
You can see that she's got her a lot softer through the pole, and the horse is
much nicer lope.
Right there, what happened was you're trying to actually turn her instead of getting her to do a lead change. A lead change is done with a natural forward motion. Set her up. Just set her up. Be very, very smooth. Just set her up. Put your leg on her. Set her up. There you go. I'd like for you to do it a little bit earlier next time, Ashton, because you kind of rushed her there in the corner. You want to set that lead change up a little bit earlier. A little bit earlier. A little bit earlier, right there. Set it up. Get after her right there. See how that horse kicks? Bring her head around. When that horse kicks to your leg, bring her head around. Bring her head around. When that horse kicks to your leg, it was the other side. When that horse kicks to your leg, it's what we talk about. We need to go ahead and put that leg back there and get her to exaggerate that and get her off, get way back further. Don't get her that short on your rein. There you go. Have your hand down low, hon. Have your hand down low. Kick her, kick her. Okay. Get her off that. Now go on back to riding her. That horse acts a little bit ill to your leg, and you just keep riding her through that. You didn't correct a thing. You just enhanced her to kick up. So we got to make sure that we exaggerate that correction. Set her up straight. Set her up straight. Okay. Much better.
Yes.
Much better.
Very good.
That's it. All right. Come on over here in the middle, and we'll stop her here in the middle. And sit down easy. Sit down on your seat. Now get the pole down. Back her up. Give her to her. Back her up. There you go. Give her relief every time. Back her up a little bit more. See that you got her a lot softer through the pole there. That's nice. Okay, you want to show us a little bit after we've kind of worked with you, show us a little bit about what you've been doing with your side passing too. So let's just move her hips around first. Atta girl, move her around more. There you go. And if your horse is sticking to your leg, get it back further. Get it all the way back further. So you exaggerate the correction or the communication with your leg. The further you go back, the more effective you'll be. Get it back further. Atta girl. You go with your leg. Go with your leg. See how this horse, you put your left leg in him here, and she kept running into you. So you need to get it back. You need to correct this. This is the problem right here. There you go. Turn that nose out. There you go. And take it away. All of y'all's fenders and stirrups should be able to maneuver from front to back just like this. If they don't, you need to be able to twist them out and get them where they can loosen up. You want to make sure that you got a fender swing that you can utilize your legs. If you can't put your leg back, you're going to have a hard time communicating to your horse. This mare here gets pretty complacent. You can see that, she's okay. She's okay for a little while until she asks her to do something. But what's happening, Ashton has kind of stayed in a little bit of a zone where they hadn't got out of that comfort zone. So she needs to understand, this mare needs to understand, hey, now bring that nose around now. If she doesn't come, bring that nose around. There you go. Give her an opportunity to get off of there, and when she doesn't, follow through. Okay, let's try it again. Turn your toe out. Turn it out. Atta girl. Okay, good. Now go ahead and side pass there. Much better. Keep going. Much better. See how those hind feet are crossing? Very good. Very good. Good. Now supple up to her. Stop to her. Okay? Good. Now let's go the other way. There was a change right there. See how you had to go through a little bit of a storm there with her, because this mare, you've kind of picked out her a little bit with your leg, and she's kind of got a little sour to it. This time you went ahead and got to the bottom of it and got it out of the way. Okay? You know, when she came here, the horse didn't have a lot of foundation, and she's trying to go too fast, too quick, and things were kind of falling apart from them. And giving these girls exercises to do that doesn't have necessarily, you don't have to necessarily be in the drill team to do it, instead of just going around and around, cantering around and around. You know, moving that body, get them off of your leg, and you can see that she's worked on that a little bit, and that's going to help her lead changes much better. Keep her head a little more straighter. There you go. There you go. Much better. Good girl. You've done a lot of improvement, and I can see the benefits from it. Just keep that consistency going, okay? That's very good.
I'm Todd Pletcher. I train thoroughbred racehorses for a living. Been training for 15 years. We first started using Lubricin in 2004, and we've been using it ever since. We've seen a number of benefits. Mainly, I think our horses move better, more freely. We have to do less joint work on them. I do believe we inject less since we've been using Lubricin. I would never recommend Lubricin for anyone else. We'd like to keep it for ourselves. We give Lubricin to 102 horses daily because joint health is not a one-shot deal.
Discover Lubricin HU for your own joint health.
Every animal needs comfort. That's why we designed this product called Stable Comfort, and it is just for horses. The more comfortable we can make the horse, the better they're going to perform. 10 years going without any problems. That's why we've had so much success.
I can see a big difference in our horses, and you know, them lying down, and you know, a horse likes to be comfortable just like a human.
When you are choosing a bit or bridle set for your horse, you want comfort, effectiveness, versatility, and style. That's why Chris Cox personally designed these one-of-a-kind bridle sets. The engraved fixed D-ring snaffle bit won't slide through your horse's mouth and works to apply pressure to the opposite side of your horse's head. Perfect for starting a colt correctly or just refreshing an older horse on the basics. The reins with slobber straps allow for a light feel and quick release and are available in sport rein or Makati. Chris Cox bridle sets are fully customizable and built to order, allowing you to choose leather, color, and rein style for the bridle that you and your horse can wear with confidence.
As a Road to the Horse champion, cutting is a huge part of life for Chris Cox. But when it comes to his horses, and even his dogs, there's no cutting corners when it comes to giving them both the best nutrition possible. That's why here at the Diamond Double C Ranch, Chris Cox feeds Nutrina. He knows we've been devoted to the care of animals for more than 80 years now. And making a better food for all your four-legged friends is still our first priority. Chris Cox and Nutrina, ingredients for success.
All right, John, let's see what they can do, huh?
All right.
What time is it?
Here we go. Look into that circle, find who your partner is, get that spacing right. Keep those lines straight. Look at the back of the person in front of you. Guide right, ladies. Mirror the other side, guys. Horse's nose to the rider's knee. Look up. You got to show them where you're going. Can't drive looking down at the steering wheel.
Hey, John, I think there needs to be a guy in this drill team. Huh?
Well,
what do you think?
maybe I should find him a ponytail.
All right. Well, I've got a young man that's worked for me for about 3 years in good hand, and I think I'd like for him to get involved. Come on, Clayton. Why don't you ride with these girls?
Woo! All right, yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, you got a partner? I think he needs a partner, doesn't he?
Yeah.
John?
Caitlin, you want to be his partner? Okay.
All right.
Help him out, okay?
Help him out.
Okay.
Blow that whistle one time for me.
Okay.
Oh, you hear that, Clayton?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good luck, Clayton. Stay with the paint, Clayton. Stay with the paint. I think this is going to test him right here. We'll see how good a hand he is.
Okay, and everybody on Bree's side, when she blows the whistle, you roll into one circle. Roll in this way when she blows that whistle. Roll. There you go. What? Over here. Woohoo! There you go. You're going to cross over here and cross over here. Get back. Okay, remember who went out first. I think it's Bree and Jolene and Beth. There you go. Now go. Play.
You're supposed to
Figure
let her
eight,
go
that
through
way.
there, Clayton.
Figure eights.
You got to lope, Clayton. You got to be loping.
Keep going. So back to where you came from. Back to your spot. Okay, figure eight. There you go. Figure eight, keep going. Figure eight, close
Follow
it
the
up.
whistle.
It can't have any gaps in it.
Supposed to be cantering, Clayton.
There we go.
Looks like he listens to those girls better than he listens to me, so doing pretty good.
Good. Good job.
Well, the bales of Suncoast bedding just has a tremendous amount of cubic feet in there. Most bags, when you open them up, you know, it kind of pours out like some sand. This here it almost explodes out. Those shavings are just compressed. They're so tight. Seems to me it's almost like a quarter as much extra bedding in that bale. It makes just a really, really pretty bedding and a lot of cushioning for your horse. You know, I just feel like it's the very best product out there in animal bedding, and for me, that's important. The cornerstone of a horse's diet is forage. That's why I feed Lucent Farms bagged forage. Lucent provides a consistent, guaranteed quality, and all their blends are mold and dust free. Call Lucent Farms for information on a customized forage program for your horse.
Does anybody here have any questions about something they'd like to know about?
Is there an exercise they can do to better prepare their horse for a lead change with their hind end?
There is. There's an exercise you can do to better prepare your horse for a lead change. If you can control this hind end, if you can put that hind end anywhere you want to put it, you can put him in any lead change, or you can keep him supple anywhere. I do a lot of exercises like this. I'd keep pushing his hind end out. And of course, if he's not used to your leg, then his head's going to go to fussing. So when the head goes to fussing, you need to teach him how to get off your leg, just like we talked about Ashton right here and getting her to where her horse wouldn't kick out at her leg and stay soft. So I'll do a lot of this hind end here. I'll move the hind end across, get him to cross his feet right here. I'll get that horse bent at the beginning. When I get him bent, that's easier for him. And then eventually I'll get him to keep his head straight. Well, that's a lead change, see? Right here's a lead change, keeping that horse's head straight and his shoulder straight. Watch the hind feet. The lead comes from the hind end. Anybody got a question for me? Yes. Jessica? Okay, that's a good question. What I do is, first of all, you all understand about vertical flexion. When I pick up this, I get his chin, okay? I get the vertical flexion. Well, what I do is, after I've taught that quite a bit, I start implementing my leg. So I put my leg in to get the vertical flexion, see? Put my leg in to get the vertical flexion, see there? Put my leg in. So I coordinate my leg and the vertical flexion together as I go along. Does that make sense? And it's not really a pressing with my spur or anything like this. Put my leg in, so I cue him, put my leg in, and then, because when you're riding along one-handed or whatever, you got a rope or something in your hand, and they're pulling on the bridle, I can put my leg in, see how I got him soft right there? So it kind of ties all in, see? So eventually what I'll do, just is I just put my leg in and release, so I coordinate it on, and then eventually loosen the rein, see? Eventually loosen the rein.
And that happens, is there a certain period of time?
I can get, you can, well, I've had them in my clinics, get them to do it within 30 minutes, but you know, don't rush it, you know. So what I've done is I've coordinated this with this horse is, you know, when you're roping, you know, you drop your rope, I don't want to get off and get my rope, so I tell him, I said, go find that rope. It all ties together. Your horsemanship all ties together. You know, a horse learns through repetition, of course, and you know, you've got to be consistent. One of the things I'd like to comment on that I could help you all with is when you're coming through making your changes, a lot of you girls are dropping your shoulder. Don't drop your shoulder. Watch my shoulder. When I drop my shoulder, I put weight on my inside seat bone, which pushes my horse's left hind leg to the outside. So if I'm coming around here and want to go to the right, I drop my hip right here. I'm going to get him to crossfire or not ever have a chance to get on that lead. See there? If I stay to the outside, what happens? I engage him, don't I? And see the right inside hind leg comes up, and that's your lead. So think about that when you're making a change. When you're coming through here, and say you're going to the right or going to the left and you want to go to the right, don't lean down here like this and push your horse to the outside. He'll get him off balance. So the biggest mistake that people make when they ride is they get in the way of their horse. So make sure that you're helping your horse. So when you're coming around making a change, keep your shoulders square and stay to the outside and help your horse go through that turn. Don't pull them into that turn and kick their body. What you're doing is kicking their hind end out of engagement, and therefore they go to cross-firing. So you'll see a few of these horses start cross-firing when they come through and won't make that change, is because of your weight. Your shoulders need to be picked up and stay in sync with your horse, stay to the outside, and help your horse make that change, which keeps his body engaged and his footfall is balanced. All right, girls, that was great. I was really impressed. Everybody coordinated together. And what I really liked was nobody was arguing. We all got along. That's great. They might not happen at home, I know, but the only person that was out of line was Clayton a little bit. He was kind of dragging behind, but no, it was great. And Ashton, she sure has done a big improvement the last few weeks. Give her a hand. Great job. You know, if you have the desire and the will, you want to learn, you'll always get better. Never think that you know it all. Always be a student of the horse, and you'll always be better. And I'm going to give all of you all tickets to go to San Antonio to come watch me for free down there. It'll be at the Rose Palace, and you'll be able to see over 2 days a lot of my horsemanship. Had a great time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week right here on Chris Cox Horsemanship.
It is Chris Johnson with the side.
Here at the ranch, we have a cutting horse program with my trainer here, Chris Johnson, and we've had a little success here lately in the program. It's just amazing to me each and every day that I ride an animal with that much instinct that it's something that gets in your blood and it's hard to get out.